Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to do a quick service on the Dodge. I just bought it, a couple months ago, and I've been trying to do a little bit at a time. Your vehicle, when you work in construction, and this is also my daily, so I want to try to take care of it. This is outside of my normal videos, but I just want to show, if you got trucks and stuff that you use for your work, just try to keep them up and do some services. But today, this has got a 6-speed transmission, and I'm going to change the transmission fluid. It's got 160,000 miles on it. I'm going to go out on a limb and say that it's probably never been changed before, and I'll show you the oil that we're going to use, and I'm going to show you how I'm going to change it in this. It's a 2003 Dodge Cummins 2500 with an NV5600 transmission. Let's get to it. So I crawled up under the passenger side, and there's this cover plate, and I think you can take this bolt out, and I'm pretty sure it'll drain. So that's what we're going to do. I've got a 14 millimeter. But from my understanding, you just have to take off this bottom center bolt and just let it take time and drain. So I've seen some people take like the bolts out and pull this cover. That's not what I'm going to do. I'm just going to let it drain out of that one bolt. And this almost acts like a drain plug for the NV5600. So now I'm going to while that's draining, I'm going to go inside the cab, and then we're going to start pulling the console and the gear shifter, and then we're going to fill it through the top. Okay, took the shifter loose. It's actually loose in the boot. So I'm going to go ahead and just lay that to the side. I just unscrewed it from in there. I wrapped a towel around it, took some channel locks and just broke it loose. Now I've got to pull up all these plastic pieces, and I think the covers for the cup holders. Okay, I took the cup holder rubber pieces out. There's a screw here in the far passenger side cup holder. Once you take this storage compartment, there's a screw right down in this corner. Take it out, and then there's this front part storage area. There's a screw in there. I used a 5/16 socket and extension. This is what I used, and we will go ahead and try to work this piece out. So I just grabbed it and I tilted it up, and it came out, and now we're at the shifter. After I got this out of the way, you just grab the carpet, pull it back, and you'll see these little screws. They are also a 5/16. So I'm going to take those screws out. Okay, I got all the screws out, and this is a little bit stuck to it. There was 5 of these little screws going around. You had 3 on this side and 2 on that side. This one was way up here in the front. But once you get those out, hopefully this will pry off. And looks like there's a rubber gasket of some sort. I'll try to stick that back on in a minute. Now we have these bolts here for the shifter. Just try to dust that off a little bit. get a nice clean little rag. You don't want this stuff falling down in your transmission. Just dust it off the best you can. Four bolts. Okay, I got these 4 bolts out, and I used a 3/8. Just lift it off easy, and it all comes out. Just try to keep it nice and clean. There's a gasket right here. If you don't disturb it, you can reuse it. I'll probably just pat it dry a little bit. Try not to get try not to damage it or anything. Now that we're ready for the transmission fluid, I gotta go underneath the truck and put the plug back in. I used some brake cleaner and I cleaned this bolt. Now I'm gonna use some black RTV to put just around toward the heel of the bolt, or the shoulder. So this is what I'm going to use. This is the Amsoil synthetic manual synchro mesh transmission fluid. I read some pretty good things about it. So I got 6 quarts. The manual says it takes 4.75 quarts, but everything I've been reading online says add an extra quart and it will lubricate 6th gear better. So that's what I'm going to do. So I'll probably put 5, and I'll probably try 5.5 quarts, maybe 5 3/4 quarts. It's according on how much transmission fluid I can get to come out. But we'll get to it. Okay, I've just put just a little bit of RTV around the bottom. I didn't want to get it up here on the threads because I don't want it to go into the transmission. I just want it out here to kind of help seal at the last couple of threads. Let's put this bolt in. One thing to note that I did, you don't necessarily have to do it, but I took one of those Amsoils and I poured about 1/4 of a quart in it while this plug was open, because if there was anything in the bottom, it would just go ahead and flush it out a little bit. Not to say that it did anything, it was just something I did a little extra, because I did have a little extra. So I just flushed out about 1/4 of a quart in it, but you can see it draining now. I'm going to use some brake cleaner, clean this up, and then we will put the bolt back. Okay, I got it in, and you can see that black RTV, the ultra black, squeezed out just a little bit toward the end. So I feel like that's probably going to be a pretty good seal. Let's go up top and pour the transmission fluid in. Okay, now we're going to go ahead and pour our fluid in. I got me a funnel because I didn't want to pour it into the floor on an accident, which I wouldn't think I would, but it's always good to be safe. I'll go ahead and put all these in and start putting this back together. Okay, we got the fluid in. I put 5 3/4 of a quart. I put the 4 shifter bolts in, and this little metal bracket, it went back under the bolt. I torque in a crisscross pattern. So now we are going to try to run out this gasket, try to straighten it back up, and just reuse it, push it all back. I'm going to slide this in, put the bolts in. Okay, I got the boot back in. I just tightened all these down. They don't have to be super tight, they're just tapped into the floor, so don't over tighten them because you'll strip them out. Now we will take the console and try to fish it under and back in. Okay, we're got the bolts in, the 3 bolts. So I'm gonna pop everything back in. Put my cup holders, put them back. Okay, this is actually what I used. First I got the transmission fluid, Amsoil. I used some Ultra Black for the drain bolt. I used some brake cleaner just to clean up after it drained. And then for the interior, I used a 5/16, a 3/8 1/4" drive on both of those. And then I used a 3/8 drive, 14mm. I used a 3/8 ratchet, 1/4" ratchet, and two 1/4" extensions, a pair of channel locks. And I use this pick to get those rubber things out of the cup. And it's also good to have like just a little bitty magnet or something, because when you start putting those interior bolts in, sometimes they want to go one way or the other, and you can just dig them back out with a magnet. It was a pretty simple job. It took about, I don't know, 30 minutes or so filming and everything. So not too bad. So let's start the truck and go for a ride and see how it shifts. All right, let's try it out. So far, so good. It shifts in the third pretty smooth. I wouldn't say that it's a massive difference. It's a little bit. It's just, I don't know, it feels just a little smoother, and it may get smoother as I drive it more. I don't know, but I wouldn't say it's massively different, but it is a little bit different. It does feel just a tad smoother. Sometimes third is a little fishy with my truck. Sometimes when you go into third, especially when it's cold, you have to, when you go to shift to third, you have to give it just a second sometimes and let it open up before you put it in, or it kind of feels like it drags a little bit going into third. I also have a new pre-bled clutch kit for this. I thought about trying to put that on. I don't know, with it being cold and stuff, I thought possibly it could be the slave cylinder bleeding off just a little, you know. And once you start driving it, warming up, you know, and pumping the clutch a few times, maybe it's getting itself back pumped up. But I don't know. I figured I would try to go ahead and use Amsoil synchro mesh just to see if that would make a big difference. It does, like I said, it feels a little bit smoother, but I wouldn't say that it's like a crazy wow factor. It ain't like night and day difference. But I'll probably drive it a little while. It may, like I said, it may get better with time. Let's do one more pull. Now that went into third really easy. That was pretty smooth. Fourth was really smooth. It might be getting a little better with driving. Yeah, that's a lot better there. I was pretty happy with that shifting. It went into third a whole lot smoother that time. All right, I'm back at the house. This is just a maintenance video. I may sprinkle in some off and on, just as a reminder to try to do your maintenance if you got a work truck or something. And if you do have a Dodge like mine, maybe it can give you some pointers on some things that will help you out. But I do appreciate you watching. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up, consider subscribing, and throw me some comments of maybe something else you'd like to see. But I appreciate it, and we'll catch you on the next one.